Okay. Alrighty. Well, welcome.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
Here we are again.
We're here.
We are here in the New World vibes. I don't know about where you guys are at, but we're up here
Ooh, we are so
vibing in the
up
New
here.
World.
Oh my God, it feels so good, guys. OMG.
Wait till you dip into this. I'm telling you, it's great.
It's so exciting. So exciting.
What does it feel like right now? It feels like everything that I've ever worked for and known that was going to happen in my life is coming into form, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you know how we got there? Self-love and healing.
Yeah. The stuff we've been preaching.
Yeah, and it may take time. It may take you. It never is going to happen when you expect it. So you might as well not put unrealistic expectations on that, because that's typically what I do, and what Spirit has just been. That's been my lesson lately, is learning over the balance there.
Yeah.
To just let go and let God, so to speak. You know, that Southern Baptist lingo.
I love it.
To just trust that Spirit's got the situation, because it always takes you right to that 11th hour.
We just talked about this, guys. This
Yeah.
is what's so crazy about it. We just talked about it because I had a moment of weakness, and I had to let it. I had to release, and my release sometimes is crying, because I just, there's a
Which
lot.
is not a weakness, really.
It is not a
strength.
weakness. It is a very much so strength. And I see it as that, and that's
know
why
you
it's
do.
easier for me to release them emotions, because I didn't grow up in a family where it was okay to show your emotions. So I had to heal that part of myself to know that it's okay to release that.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I had my release moment, and we both know, Dallas knows, because he's seen me go through this process, and I've seen him go through his process. It's like you get into this power afterwards. Every time you pick it up, you heal it, and you go, and it's like you've stepped into a different version of yourself, and you have,
and a
really
beautiful, more powerful version of yourself.
Yeah, and not...
It's seductive energy, and it's very enticing. This is the energy that people find themselves getting in trouble with a lot, because it is very seductive, and it will seduce you to do things that wouldn't align with your moral character typically sometimes. So you really have to stay grounded when you step truly into your powers.
You really do. It's like that's where a lot of people go wrong. It's a power struggle for people, but for us, for our listeners out there, what we want you to know is that this power is okay. It's okay to embrace it. It comes in confidence. It comes in, like Dallas said, self-love. It's a process of self. And then stepping into the power is in many, many steps. It's just not one step. We're always growing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't just wake up one morning and have this power, man. It is a process and a half. You deal with all the shit that you've been through in life, and we all know there's a long laundry list of things that we've dealt with that's left trauma. Until you start opening those cans of worms that you don't really want to, you're not going to see much change and growth, and that's where people stay stagnant. They get into that everyday mundane routine, and they forget about their spirituality. I've done it so many times. Not so much in the past. None in the past 3 years. My faith has never been wavering.
No.
I've seen things manifest right before my very eyes, right after I spoke them.
Y'all, it's getting wild.
It's getting wild, and guess what? Anybody and everybody can enjoy this, and that's what we're screaming from the rooftops here.
And we have people around us who are stepping into their power and realizing that they can manifest, and my God, it's just the most beautiful, so rewarding.
People are looking at themselves, Amy, Tyrene, and realizing they're so much bigger, Sandy Griffin, than what the world sees them as. They know that they're made for something bigger. JR and Tanya.
Carmen.
All those people. Not just to mention them, but all of you people out there. Even if we're not familiar with who you are, we love you. We feel like we know you if you've listened to this point.
If you're listening,
absolutely. You've grown with us. And you get to see, that's what's cool about keeping a spiritual diary,
Yeah.
a verbal diary that we just don't care to put out
We're
there
authentic.
for anybody to hear.
Yeah, I think, that's something that people know about us. And I've
Yeah.
always prided myself on being an authentic person. And not everybody can do that because they have them traumas
Yeah.
and they have them things they need to work on about themselves, because we should never hold ourselves back. Anybody who is on this path and this far in has been the most flamboyant person ever. They love music, they love
Yeah.
art, they love like
They celebrate
dancing.
their divine
Yes.
feminine. They're in touch with their masculine.
Exactly, and that is sexy as fuck.
Yeah. All
Like,
these very empowered women that I get to surround myself with, and I get
Yeah.
to explore my divine
Femininity.
feminine with, you know.
Yeah, I love it.
And then they get to experience the masculine
Yeah,
as well, you know.
exactly. That's what I
True,
talked
too.
about. It's like I'm totally in touch with my divine masculine. I I can be a tomboy in a second, or I could dress up in makeup and be in a dress, and then, either way, either part. I've always been very secure in both of those.
Yeah.
But some people aren't, and it's just, I don't know.
I mean, I can't
Planting
say that I ain't
seeds.
been in a mini skirt with my bra filled with an air balloon on stage, being Shania Twain for an 18th birthday for a friend, So that's something that's never bothered me, and I've always been in touch with that side, It
Yeah.
doesn't bother me what people think. It used to, but not anymore.
Shit, why should
And,
it?
you just gotta be. Another ticket that everybody always misses is you gotta be authentically yourself.
Yeah, not
but
someone else.
To do that, you have to truly understand yourself, or you have
Who
to
am
start
I?
working on yourself.
Like the eggs.
Yeah, like the eggs in the Runaway Bride story. How are you to know what kind of egg that you love unless you've tried a variety and you've decided and made a conscious decision for yourself what you enjoy,
Yeah.
And then that's how it happens. That's how you find yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how you discover what truly resonates in you and what you're passionate about and what you love to
Yeah.
do. And then you can say with unwavering confidence that you know you, that you love you.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing. And that's what we do in what we do. We try to teach everybody that. It's
Yeah.
not something you can teach, it's something that you have to work through and find.
Yeah.
But you can get there.
We can, I think you always go through, I know on our part, when you're in our shoes and doing the work that we do, it's always conflicting in some ways because, but I just got a quote kind of channeled through a minute ago, and I just posted it, and it makes sense. It's, we're a little bit of everything because we are everything.
It hit home with me as soon as it
Yeah,
channeled
and I
through.
was like, that's so
yeah.
true, because I'm like, I'm a witch. I'm an ancient one.
Yeah,
I
you're a little bit
am.
of everything because you
Yeah,
are
exactly, because
everything.
it's
deep.
it
and
is
it's
deep,
beautiful.
and only
It's
certain
true.
people will get that quote.
Yeah, absolutely, because you are so much more than the box that
Yeah.
we are taught to be put in
Yeah.
by society.
Exactly. You don't have to go by a certain set of rules as far as getting your magic. And you should find it within yourself, because that's
Magic
the
is
beautiful
in you,
process.
guys. Magic is in you 100% when you can walk out the bar room door out onto the back porch and command that deck of people.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, it is there for the taking.
It is.
Live your life the most authentic that you can. Scream about who you are from the rooftops. Celebrate that shit, man, because that's what's going to elevate you.
Yeah, and us.
And us, and all of us, and that's why
Yeah.
we're working together as the collective conscious to get up out of here. We're up here in the new world. We want to bring you guys into
Yeah,
the new
and
world.
speaking of the new world, it's crazy, and that's why, a lot of synchronicities we've completely given over. I hit rock bottom, and now I can never go back there again. And I hit rock bottom, not just like totally in life. It's just on a situation that I've dealt with for a very long time. But it's that final moment where you are like, I'm going to love myself enough.
The 11th hour.
The 11th hour, exactly. I'm going to love myself enough to know that spirit and that faith that I have in the universe and myself, more importantly.
And then look what happens
Yeah.
a couple days after you realize that.
Yeah.
You dust yourself off and you're
And
the
you-
badass bitch that you remember.
Yeah.
Only better. Only more
Exactly.
wise. Only more powerful. And it's a beautiful feeling to feel that power resonating in you. What you've been doing and you're being modest about it, is you're taking your fucking power back.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
Yeah.
And kudos to you.
Dallas reminds me all the time. I love that though,
Yeah.
and it's the modesty, because that's the humility
is.
that we've been taught. But
Uh-huh.
you know, it's something we've both been working on, because it's a hard thing to put yourself out there completely, and that's something we've been doing lately. And you
Yeah.
guys are seeing the 100% us and what we feel. What, you know, these memes that's coming out. Let's speak about that a minute.
Yeah,
That's in the
yeah.
synchronicities. It's been
A
putting
lot of
our
people
whole
are
life
seeing
on
the
there,
memes,
like
and it's been
every
spelling
day.
it out for
It's been
us.
spelling it way the fuck out.
Yeah, and then I'm talking about synchronicities, like we'll mention something,
Yeah.
and it'll be, I mean, I know that the phones, they listen or whatever, but this is different. This is
You have to
life
think
experiences.
past that perception.
Yeah.
Because that's the matrix thing. So
Right.
you think past that.
But, I mean, when they speak right at your heart and
Exactly.
very similar and exact experiences, it's hard to deny.
You can't
And that
deny.
comes through meditation, which comes through our connection to Source.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody is capable. What you have to do is expand your mind. And to expand your mind, you have to start exercising your mind. To exercise your mind, you have to decide that you want to know more than what is supposed to be logical.
Yep.
That you have that moment that shakes you to your very core and makes you question your existence, makes you lose the love of your life, whatever it may be. It's spirit shouting at you when you
Yeah,
should have
movement.
listened a long time ago, because
Yeah.
it had to have movement.
Absolutely.
You're exactly right.
And what happens is we become stagnant in any
Yeah.
way. Like, people in their jobs, if you hate your job, quit your fucking job.
Yeah.
I mean,
why
seriously.
not? I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
Why are
If
you
you're
there if you
listening
hate your
to
job?
this and you hate your job, you might as well quit, because it's a dead end
Yeah.
street, and it's going to keep you miserable
Yeah.
the whole time that you're there.
Yeah. I listened to Spirit when that happened. I had a damn break. I had
Well,
never
something
in my
else will
life.
happen to get you out of that job. I can
Yeah,
guarantee
absolutely.
because it doesn't fit the soul plan.
Yeah, people like us, it's like looking from the outside in and looking
We've
at
got-
all these robots work. It's just hard for me even to go
It's
out
like
in
the
public anymore.
mindless droves.
It's mindless droves. That's
Droves,
absolutely
sorry.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's something crazy.
Yeah.
If you've followed us and you've been along this path, you know how far we've come, and
Yes.
you've come that way with us. And I think you really got to share some really cool experiences with us.
Hell
so
yeah.
you know what we know and how bad it is out there, but how
Yeah.
good it is up here.
It is. It's so way better.
That's why we're
So
all
way
doing
better.
what we're doing. All of y'all are out there shining your lights and touching other people. and
Hell
that's
yeah, it's beautiful.
Very
We see
special
you.
to me.
We see you.
We see you.
Yeah.
And you saw us, and we appreciate that. And then it's a beautiful cycle, man.
It is. I'm telling you what, we're going to have this community soon.
Yeah, we know.
Speaking of that community, if you guys are not aware with what we do spiritual retreats. Our goal is to have a off-grid community, a retreat area and healing center for our close people who Spirit has put together.
Yeah, absolutely.
as a tribe.
You've heard us talk about it.
Yeah, and if you would like to contribute in some way privately and whatever you'd like to do, you
Yeah,
can
any
get
little
with
bit
us.
would be appreciated, because it's going for 100% the cause.
Yes.
We're 100% steadfast in this, never wavering. This is our calling. It's what we
Mm-hmm.
love and desire to do. And to do that, it helps to have donations. If you can't do anything else, just listen and support us. you know.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll be able to take something that we've already been through and use that as an experience or a stepping
Yeah,
stone
to
for
touch
you
someone
to-
else's life and your
Yeah.
life and
Absolutely.
the whole. I love
It's
it.
a beautiful thing. It's like we were talking earlier about the ripples that you can make just by being authentically you. But then how them ripples turn into waves, and it's Katie bar the door after that.
Hell yeah! I think we're at the Katie bar.
I think we are. We're at the very Katie bar of
Yeah.
the door, and it's beautiful. It's scary, not gonna lie, but it's beautiful.
It is scary because it's
Scary.
crazy. It's like fairy tale-ish.
It is. It's like pinching myself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things coming in, and I hope that that's the case for everybody. And if not, then
You're
I hope
going to
that-
get there. You're
yeah,
getting
you're
there.
getting there. You're going to be able to listen to
this and take
this
something
and
from it
take
to change your
something from
life.
it. Exactly.
Because trust me, when we're talking about the stagnation, it's for a reason. When we come on to Contact Buzz, y'all know we buzzed and we are delivering messages, and that's
right.
it. What we conversate about is what we're either going through and what we've learned from, or what Spirit wants people to know. And that's
Absolutely.
stagnation. That's what you're seeing right now. Big movements. People are separating. People are releasing
Yeah.
things out of their life, negativities. We are releasing all that bullshit, and we are being uplifted into that new earth vibe. And that's the beautiful thing about it, is that we can support each other, and we are surrounded by some motherfucking badass people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they keep coming in, and that's what I was going to get at before, is here locally we're surrounded by people, and you know, it's
Closet Awesomes.
Closet
Listen, y'all have heard me
Awesomes.
talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to unload that champagne all over everybody. If you're not
I love
familiar with
it.
that, go watch the clips of the gallery readings.
Yeah, you have to check it out.
Our very first beautiful gallery reading that we had, we talked about last show.
Yeah. So we actually, guys, it's December and we're usually in here sitting a whole cake like we talked about before.
Yeah, the Pepperidge Farms.
The Pepperidge Farms.
Healing and dealing.
Healing and dealing, yeah.
We're deep in. We usually cut our work off in about November.
Yeah.
We've been balls to the wall, and here we are in December, the first week of December.
And we're still rolling.
Still rolling. And we're trying to do our workouts every day and stay positive.
Yes.
Once you flip that switch and get into that mindset, I'm telling you, it's like an avalanche.
It's beautiful.
Everything falls into
oh my
place.
God, magical stuff starts happening,
and you guys can do this, man.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can heal your very core, and that's what we're hoping to do here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too. Well, I guess this is it, huh?
That's it. That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
All
Hope
right.
you guys enjoy, and we will see you next time. We won't see you, but we'll talk at you next time.
Well, Tim for
BRB,
Love you
come
guys.
sit a spell.
Bye.
Peace out.